My last case was a strange one, let alone there was blood all over the walls, and apparently our victim had paid for something. I'm still not quite sure what. There was a crumpled piece of paper at the scene, leaving an anagram and the words "Let's Play." Upon searching and searching, we found that the name was Paula Myers, or P. Myers. As soon as we found their address, we went looking and found them at their workplace carrying the murder weapon on their person. It was a slam dunk as far as I was concerned. If only all my cases were that simple. Good evening. It is currently 11 o'clock in the game, and as you've probably seen from the intro, let's just turn the audio down just a little bit. Yeah, as you probably saw from the intro, I unfortunately ended up with a case and my audio didn't record at all. So I had to find a way of using the footage, and I'm hoping I did something creative with it. But I'm recording this before editing all those bits in. I don't know what happened. I've changed literally no settings since, and it's working now, as I've tested it beforehand and double checked, but nature of the beast, I guess. So on the off chance I didn't have a good enough run through, there was a killer who murdered someone, and they left... Oh. They left basically like a cult symbol on the floor. And then they had the initials of the victim and that they paid. And it turned out to be I don't think it turned out to be a colleague or a co-worker. But we did find another crumpled bit of paper at the scene that had like an anagram on it. And upon solving that, it led us to a P. Myers. It turned out to be Paula Myers. And when we tracked her down, we found her carrying the murder weapon on her person. So we arrested her and basically, turned her in. So, only thing to do now is do some side jobs until another killer rears their ugly head. I mean, fortunately, the last case that I did was not a particularly difficult one. I think I actually solved it, basically off the one murder, and interesting. We'll go with this one. Yeah, it didn't take us long to do, so fortunately, I don't think you really missed a huge amount. So it's just a shame, really. Please don't send me to another payphone. Okay, that's fine. Chong Street. Ask about Curtis. Where is Chong Street? I think that's up in the left-hand side of the map, or is it? It's either in the top left or bottom right. No, it's in the top right. Which is neither of those places. Sitting with a cola. You appear to be sitting with a cola. Okay. Would have been nice if I could actually talk to you whilst sat down, but never mind. Early access and all. You need a photograph. Leads for the target are in this briefcase. Take it. Deliver the photo under the door at 1301 Patterson. So, who are we looking for? We're looking for this person who, I think it's fair to say, if they have this photo, why do they need me? Dear. No initial notes, but we've got their height, build, and other things from this. Thanks to one of the sync discs, I believe. Which one is it? Yeah, Dove Plus. So I can obviously see all of the information from a photo, so it's actually quite handy. One other thing that I have noticed as well, due to the fact that I'm carrying a reasonable amount of cash, I think it's fair to say, the homeless population of the city has started taking an interest in my funds, let's say. No, I'm not gonna waste time picking all this up. It does get me like 2 credits each, but do you know this person? Saw them around Murakami Tower. Well, I will go and inquire there. It might be an idea asking in the chemist. Oh, that's on the street. Where is that? Where is that? Newkirk Street. Oh wow, that's literally around the corner. We might actually be able to spot the killer as they're leaving. The enforcers. Not a ritual killer. But there is a love heart here. Take the prints. So here is our victim. Wouldn't be surprised if this was the murder weapon, if I'm honest. So I think it's fair to say CP is probably the print of our killer. Pick that key. 001 Murakami Tower. That actually doesn't actually connect the dots on those two. Miss A. Cohen. Why am I being pursued? Wound caused by a blunt object, that's probably the hammer. Prop gun, that's probably useless. Ah, but we've got cameras. This should have like a perfect view. This is probably going to be one of the easiest solves we have. Assuming that the enforcer wants to leave us alone. It's probably because we took the stuff from the corpse. We should definitely inspect the hammer as well and get that logged. No, I want this one. Apply the heat pack, warm us up, and inspect the hammer. That's definitely our murder weapon. We didn't get the print from you, did we? Or did we? Definitely got it now. CO, so yeah, CP is definitely the fingerprints of our killer then. All we need to do... Why have you got a knife? Yeah, all we need to do is pick the lock here. Ow. This is a pain because I need to get in there. I think at some point I am literally going to have to go around and pick all the locks on these. I think I might have done it with a few of them already. But the thing is, in times like this, they can come in real handy. Come on, just a bit more. Yes, excellent. Now, with this overlooking the crime scene, we should have... What are you doing? We should have a perfect view of our killer. So what time... Time of death is between 22:45 and midnight on Tuesday. Actually, it's probably Monday, isn't it? And then leads to midnight. Do we seriously not have our victim on here? Oh, I'm not going to pay you anything. You can go away. Oh, I'm leading you down here and I'm going to beat the snot out of you. Or have the snot beaten out of me. One or the other. Trouble is, he's got a knife. So... yeah, I'll teach you, won't it? So let's actually see what you have on you. You're trying to steal from me. He only had one crown on him, or cron. But yeah, we need the information on this. Oh, for crying out loud. I can eat packs while we're here as well. Right. So we want thought one. Oh, for crying out loud, can you... Do you know what? Just fine. Take 100. Go away. Oh, for crying out loud. You can't just then attack me after I've given you the money, like... It's damned unsporting of you. Come on then. Yeah, that'll teach you. Taking your money. Right. Third time's a blinking charm. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm real sick of this. Come on. I'm trying to solve a murder, and if you don't let me, there's going to be more people for the enforcers to find. I don't know what the credit cards actually do. Yeah. Can I buy bandages from here? No, because of course I can't. Are there any lying around in here? Splint. Ah, I should have figured that much. Need a medical thingy, vending machine thing. Because, you know, that's the exact technical term for it. Okay, I think I'm no longer bleeding. Incoming damage has increased. This will disappear on its own, but painkillers can speed up recovery. Right. I might need to use that one in a moment as well. Right. Let's take the painkillers. And the heat pack. We want Monday. I won't go any further than that. But there's no footage of our victim, which is a concern. Because usually that means that it didn't catch the killer, but maybe someone hanging around here might have seen something. Did see somebody suspicious. Well, that's a good start. They were of average build. I saw them at Newkirk Street on Monday around 6:45. Interesting. They were nearby McBride Street. They were looking angry. I see. Well, you know what they sell? Hell hath no fury. Because I'm assuming... Okay. So 6:45 is the time we need to look for. Question is that on a 24-hour clock? Because that would be around about the time. For Dela Cruz Street. Okay, well this must be the way the game's sort of coded. It must be this street that it's looking down. Perhaps. Which means that camera, well, it's not useless. It might as well be. Have a look, see if this one caught anything around 6:45. Another heat pack. Or several. And the truthful. Right then, which one is it? So we want this one, and we want Monday around 18:45.
淀粉可乐，城市生活让你沮丧，需要一点嘶嘶声来提一下精神。来杯淀粉可乐，我们改良后的新配方非常适合居家、工作和娱乐享用，为你提供所需的能量。
Where's this guy around about the time? But I mean, what? Oh, what are they? Are they of large build? Inspect. Was it large build or was it just muscular build? I don't actually remember. I mean, that's average build anyway, so that's not either of the descriptors we need. Okay, that's bugged out. These cameras are very well, not useless, but oh, there we go. McBride Street. He did say that they saw somebody on McBride Street, so maybe this is the right sort of... Who's this then? Skinny build, so no, we're not looking for you either. Who are you? Excuse me. Skinny build, we're not looking for you. Average build. Large build, and we've got your name. Although we've got your prints as well. So you're not our killer. Oh, in fact, I think that's one of the, we've got a large build here. I kind of feel like this isn't the guy, but we will take it just in case. Because we have had that happen before, and we will print off this as well. Just so we can nab him on that.
Need a bit of fizz to take you higher. Grab a start. Our new improved recipe is great for home, work, and play, giving you the sparkle you need to succeed. Starch cola. Put some life into it.
We've not got any footage of our victim passing through here yet. which is interesting. Oh, I really hate the cold status effect, it's so annoying. I could turn it off, but... Ah, perfect. So we want this street, Chong Street. Let's see if our victim came through here. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, yesterday night. Oh, was that her? No. The guy spent a long time. Although he sat at the chair, so I don't know, maybe. Seren Fisher, who are you? Builds, we're not looking for... Who is this guy anyway? Because he's there for a long time. Average build, average height. So I don't think these cameras caught her. As in our victim. Which is a shame, because that would have been very, very useful. But there is some... I mean, I feel like the love heart is in itself a clue. I remember earlier, obviously, we went through a victim's emails. And I went on the assumption that the Dove Plus match might have been a clue. And I'm wondering now if it might be the case here. So if we go over to Murakami Towers and we break in, we might be able to find some email evidence to help us. Or at the very least, we might find a clue. What the heck? What was the creepy music sting? Jesus. Open one of these doors and a killer's just going to come running out and stab me. Look around for a password because we'll need to log in. Because I genuinely think the lipstick is a clue. Passcode is the year you were born, which we should have. So 1953. So where are we? 1953. Hello, interesting. Why have we got an employee database? Let's have a look at mail, see if we've got any information. So we've got Renato again. I have to say something. If it's you calling me late at night, please stop or I will take it to HR. Aria. Okay, I feel like that's a clue. I mean, if you could print, that would be lovely. Being weird. There we go. So I'm gonna take this, because that seems like a clue. And we'll also take this as well. We could very well be wrong on the match thing. But Renato is a clue. Potentially. Again. We'll see where that goes, but obviously this one as well, this email here about please stop or I will take it to HR. The only thing is, we've got an unknown person, you know, being the recipient. We had the actual recipient, we'd be pretty golden, I feel, but doesn't seem like we're going to be that lucky. Oh, heat pack, lovely. Can always use those. Commemorative baseball. Jerk who keeps standing outside my door and messing with my mail. Cut it out or I'll call the enforcers. Seems like they've got a stalker of some description then. Street stall vendor. So, we might not actually have a co-worker to follow up with. Interesting. No files, unless they're kept somewhere else in the apartment. Okay, here we go. Beta blockers for high blood pressure. So that's nothing really important. Okay. So nothing. Oh, hello. Diary. Wednesday, outside Sukai's for 3 blocks. Average, tall, long, definitely same person. Tuesday, nothing. Monday, outside work for 2 blocks. Average, young adult, I think. So she knew she was being followed and kept... I've actually got goosebumps. This is genuinely kind of creepy.